Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate all of you. Jay Shawtee Devi. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. It really helps me a lot. Don't forget to check out my website, paradoxastrology.com. Book your consultation today. I can help you with anything. And if you would like more exclusive occult videos that I don't post on YouTube, consider subscribing to my Patreon. It also helps to support this channel. Okay, let's get into this video. A very quick video about the US and Canada. Just very quick things that I noticed in the chart. Now, on December 7th, Mars will enter the US's first house in Sagittarius. Now, I have an entire separate video about Mars's transit where I go into very deep detail about this, but this is just in relation to the US. Now, this will automatically oppose Mars, which is in the US chart, in the 7th house. Its natal Mars is there. The 7th house is the house of war. And so they're showing that there is some kind of aggressive acts that happen or some kind of war that happens. And I don't mean that necessarily a war, but that can just be like a metaphor as an aggressive act or people not getting along. But anyone in front of the US, a country that they deal with, for example, can have a conflict with them, or there can be aggressive acts onto the US or violent acts. And when it goes there, it's going to square Saturn in the 7th house, which is affecting the homeland. And on December 14th, Mars will transit and then conjunct its ascendant as well. So we can see a lot of activity happening there. And also because we will have so many planets by the mid-end of December in Sagittarius, the new moon on the 19th, which will conjunct its ascendant directly. So at that time, we'll have Moon, Sun, Mars, Venus in Sagittarius at the same time. But also it's being aspected by Jupiter, Ketu, and Saturn. So there's so much change that's happening to the US, to how it's presenting itself into the world, how it is, its identity and personality is completely changing. And this will continue on until next year as well, because all these planets are going to go into the 2nd house and start changing the money. Now, there can also be some events on around December 5th. I give you exact when they conjunct, but it's always around these dates. It doesn't mean it's exactly on these dates. But on December 5th, when the moon conjuncts Mars and transiting Mars is aspecting its natal Mars from the 12th house of losses, there can be something that happens there. So right before it enters, it's still aspecting it. There could be some loss or endings for the country at that point, and some aggressive acts or confrontation from enemies. The new moon will also include the 8th house lord in the 1st house. And so this can deal with some very transformative events for the US on the new moon on the 19th I'm talking about. And it's going to affect the cabinet of the president, the state treasury, public debt, foreign debt, trading, the stock market, related to insurance, related to companies, pensions, social securities, and a risk to people through war and natural disasters, directly affecting the US, but also bringing themes of the 9th house of foreign nations, alliances. There's a conflict here as Venus is the 6th house lord here, which is also war. And the US must get to a root of a matter, a conflict which requires investigations, dealing with leaders, the population at hand. There is a split in direction for the president and leaders is changing. This can also be due to health matters. There's an ending of partnerships, alliances, and groups dealing with the matters of war overseas. The ascendant, like I said, is being aspected by Ketu, Saturn, and Jupiter. So this is increasing this change, major change. Last time this happened, we had so many planets in Sagittarius was during the pandemic. Now, the moon will also trine Trump's ascendant and Mars in the 1st house. He has Mars natally in the 1st house, affecting his ties to foreign nations as well, but also these aggressive acts affecting his mentality and his independence. This is also very interesting that transiting Rahu in the 3rd house is aspecting Jupiter, its ascendant lord, in the 7th house at the moment. Its morals, its dharma, its path are changing due to international affairs, relations with other countries, and how it communicates to them, how it trades with them. And it's affecting the homelands, but also real estate. Now we're going to talk about Canada. If you're interested, I'll do more details about the US in an upcoming video. And check out my Mars transit video, which will explain a lot. Then on December 28th is a very interesting day for Canada around this date. I give this date because the moon will conjunct its ascendant. So that's an interesting date for some events to occur. And then there is a change for Canada at the end of February when Ketu conjuncts its natal Mars. Mars is its ascendant lord. And in the 5th house, we have 5th house lord and Rahu conjunct its natal Jupiter in the 11th house. And then we wait a little bit, and then March 11th, Mars conjuncts transiting Rahu, and transiting Mars conjuncts Jupiter as well. So there's a very explosive events happening to Canada around both these dates, which involves the mentality of the leader who is angry and affects the stock market, its alliances and groups. They can either attack its foreign nations, which can lead to a loss, but also reviewing matters related to neighboring countries and war. So Sagittarius is its 9th house. So there's going to be a lot of changes around its foreign nations, but also around the mentality of the leader, how the prime minister is thinking is going to change. Education is going to change as well, but also its alliances and groups. There could be some explosive events around its alliances and groups, like they're not getting along, for example. And it changes the way that Canada is perceived. But also in Canada's chart, it shows that there's some conflicts happening. Not that Canada is fighting with the neighboring country, but there's conflicts there. So that's just a little bit about what I see, and I'll go further into it if you're interested. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one.